Hello, my name is Amai Gulo and I am a grade 12 student at King Christian Collegiate. My experiment for this BASF was optimizing the extraction of quinine from cinchona bark. So let's start with the reason I did this. The reason I did this experiment was that malaria is a common illness in Nigeria. Malaria has been infected many parts of people in my family because of the area we're in, especially because I live in Nigeria. Many of my siblings, especially my brother, have experienced malaria multiple times and it's really affected them. So this inspired me to find a solution or a way to reduce this problem in malaria. And through a lot of research, I found out that quinine sulfate was a common malaria drug used in Nigeria. So upon more further research, I realized that I could optimize the way we could produce quinine or extract quinine from cinchona bark, because cinchona bark is a common element that holds quinine in it. By doing this, I was inspired to find a way, maybe if I could optimize the extraction of quinine, I could increase the output of malaria drugs, which will hopefully reduce the effect of malaria in Nigeria and other countries so forth. I did a lot of research to find out variables that could reduce this, and through all my research I found out electricity was one of the good variables that affected plants through its permeability. So by doing this, I decided to test the effect on electricity on cinchona bark and the extraction of quinine. So to see if electricity was going to optimize the extraction of quinine from cinchona bark, I decided to extract cinchona bark using a standard extraction and then extract cinchona bark using a standard extraction but use electricity as a new variable. The standard extraction I decided to use was percolation. During the both experiments, I tried to do the experiment in similar conditions so no other variable or factors could skew the result or change the measurement. After I did both extractions, I compared the result to see if one was going to produce more than the other one. I found out that the standard extraction using percolation resulted in a 0.006 grams of quinine being extracted from 25 grams of cinchona bark, while the one using electricity extracted 0.018 grams of quinine from 25 grams of cinchona bark. As you can see, the result was clearly favored the electricity extraction. It showed that it extracted 200% more quinine than the standard extraction. With this, I then analyzed the extraction. So this experiment was done at my school with the help of my teacher, Mr. Breams, and the lab assistant, Tess. While doing this experiment, I faced some difficulties, but one of the biggest difficulties I faced was the equipment I used. So I used a separatory funnel which did not have the right cover. This made it hard for me to do many of the experiments that regard the separatory funnel, like shaking the solution and separating the phases. But with the way I overcame this problem was I used the internet and other resources and variables, and I found a different way and different method to cover the separatory funnel, which made it a lot easier than it was before. One thing I enjoyed during the experiment was using the electricity to see the effect, especially while I was doing the electricity. So when I put the battery pack into and the wires into the solution, it showed a lot of cool observations, like there was fizzing, there was bubbling. I found that really interesting and it was really nice. Another thing I really enjoyed was the learning curve, because especially many of these equipments I had never used before, like the separatory funnel. It was very fun learning how to use this equipment and just finding and learning more things about the extraction method. If I was to continue this experiment, I would test the effects on electricity on other variables in an extraction, like the speed and the efficiency and the purity of the product. I will see if electricity can reduce the speed of a extraction by making it quicker through the process, and I will also see if electricity can increase the purity and make the extracted product more purer than a standard extraction. Also, I will just test to see the effects of electricity on other variables, not just cinchona bark and quinine, but on other plant-based things and other extractions in general. Thank you.